Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Number 72, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Bo Bichette heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Afternoon for Toronto, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, man, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
A little tapper. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, man, expect to see more incredible defense by Kevin Kiermaier. In 2015, he was the AL Gold Glove winner in center field. The man can absolutely fly in the outfield, not afraid to leave his feet and risk his body to make the unbelievable catch. He makes everything just look routine.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a score. Marcus Stroman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second
Joey
baseman
Wendell will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, they've definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you all game long.
Line to the right side. Henson is there, 1 away. And he is in there. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Choi comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Here it comes on 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. A man at third with one away. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Hit hard to short. Galvis has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. We've played. Justin Smoke will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Drilled right back up the middle. Robertson ranging up the middle, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Rays are challenging the previous
Okay, well, we're
play.
going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter
Stepping in now, Rudy Tan. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
batting six.
Well, you know, he had the right
Left
idea
fielder.
up there, so at least
Number
you know what he's
37.
thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Ready on 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Kiermaier ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Tommy Pham gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Blue Jays,
McGuire will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lined hard toward short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Standing in now, Ezekiel Carrera, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Arroyo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Bo Bichette will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
I only saw 3 pitches, and it wasn't even really a fight. 1, 2, 3, and go sit down.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Daniel Robertson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Alan Henson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 72 is under it near the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And that misses, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Arroyo is there, and the side is retired. Joey Wendell is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat. Choi stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
In there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Shot toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
First offering on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball.
Nope.
Ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Carrera on the run, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And to score is the runner from third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Well, he's been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Tommy Pham stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
This one's down to third. Guerrero comes up with it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Number 6.
Heredia in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay throw. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready for another chance? Christian Arroyo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Taken high and deep to right. Henson going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. On to first, and they get the double play. So 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Rudy Tan. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Bo Bichette will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Kiermaier, still ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Well, he'd been cruising along till this point. He was working carefree on a 3-0 lead, but one slip here is going to cost him. And now, all of a sudden, that lead shrinks down to just a single run.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now, Alan Henson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
In there, strike two.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Jose Alvarado is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Pham going back. Still going back. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. A solo shot here to left, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Rudy Tan stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1-2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Christian Arroyo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Time to jump ahead here to the top of inning number 10. Hernandez will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is swirling on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
Now batting,
Lawrence Gurriel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Gurriel.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. 1 is when you hit one into the seats. It feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Now you could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Number 7 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 7.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist. Your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Bo Bichette will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9 as this was the big blow. A 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. The guys will catch on quick.
Full count now. 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a throw over to third, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
And he'll look over to third here once more, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Chop fouled over towards the dugout. Pickoff throw to third. Runner back standing. Line toward right center. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Alan Henson will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In for strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. So now Lawrence Gurriel will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 13, Lawrence.
Number 7 will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Ken Giles will get the call here an inning later than usual as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Kevin Kiermaier will come forward now trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Giles sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
He's in great position now to tie this ball game up with a leadoff double out there. Man, was he fired up.
Joey Wendell will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Now a Fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder going back, and that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So a two-run shot to left center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out...